Today, we're going to break down a really cool guide for turning a bunch of colleagues who barely know each other into a truly connected team.
So let me ask you something. Think about your own workplace for a second. Beyond job titles and what's on the meeting agenda, do you really know the people you work with? It's a super common issue, right? You've got all these talented people, maybe even sitting in the same building, but they're stuck in their own little worlds, never really connecting.
So how do we fix this? Well, it definitely doesn't happen by accident. The secret is to intentionally, deliberately design experiences that build two absolutely crucial things for any great workplace: inclusion and connectedness. Let's break down what those really mean.
First up is inclusion. It's about creating an atmosphere where every single person, whether they're top faculty or part of the admin staff, feels like they truly belong, where they feel respected and know that their voice actually matters.
And that leads us perfectly to the second piece of the puzzle: connectedness. If inclusion is the what, connectedness is the how. It's all about moving past being just names on an org chart and building a real network of meaningful relationships. You know, the kind of bonds that fire up new ideas and create a place where everyone can grow.
Day one is all about one thing: breaking down those invisible walls. The goal here is to take a room full of people interacting formally and turn them into a group that's actually started sharing their stories with each other.
Human bingo. It is such a fantastic way to get people up, moving around, and talking to each other from the moment they walk in.
You have to get up and find someone who teaches business, or who loves coffee, or who's worked here for 5 years. Suddenly, every single square on that bingo card is a perfect excuse to start a brand new conversation.
Move into something that's a bit more personal but still just as fun, a game of two truths and a lie.
The rules are super simple, but man, the effect is powerful. One person stands up, shares 3 facts. Maybe they've climbed a famous mountain or they secretly hate chocolate. The whole group has to guess the lie, and in the process, you uncover these amazing, surprising, and just plain human details about your coworkers.
Now, as the day starts to wind down and we head into the evening, it's a space where people can finally let their guard down and just be themselves.
And that relaxed mood sets the stage for what is really the heart of day one, an activity called My Music Story. Each person gets a chance to share what their role is, a challenge they face, and, this is the important part, the one thing they wish everyone else really understood about their job.
Imagine an admin staff member saying this. In an instant, their job isn't seen as just paperwork anymore. It's about laying the foundation for student success. An activity like this builds a tremendous amount of empathy between departments.
Day one was all about individual sharing. The whole focus now is on taking those new connections and really cementing them through teamwork.
Amazing race-style challenge. This gets everybody on their feet, problem-solving, and most importantly, relying on each other to get things done.
The secret ingredient here is how the teams are formed. You deliberately mix faculty with staff, people who maybe only ever interact through email. Then you give them these fun, silly challenges like a balloon relay. All of a sudden, they have to communicate and work together, not because a boss told them to, but because they want to win. After all the running around and laughter, it's time for the emotional climax of the whole 2-day journey. We slow things way down for the final, and maybe the most important activity of the entire event.
It's called the appreciation circle, and it's so profound because it's so simple. Everyone just gathers in a circle. Then, one by one, each person gets to share something they genuinely appreciate about someone else in that circle based on their time together.
So, what's the end result of all this? Well, the transformation is pretty striking. You start with a group that's formal, siloed, and full of misunderstood roles. And in just 2 days, you end up with a team that is truly collaborative, empathetic, and genuinely connected to one another.